joining us today, and I have two very special guests. I have my mother-in-law Jasmine and my father-in-law Steve. Thank you guys for being our guest and sharing your story. I would love to know more about your story. So if you can tell us about where you're from and what life was like before you moved to the U.S.
Good questions. I moved here, better life and better opportunity for my family. That's why I moved here.
Got it. And where are you from?
I'm from Burma.
Burma?
Yes.
All right. Is it a tropical country?
Yes.
Yes, tropical country located in Southeast Asia, right?
Yes.
So, in regards to inspiring and motivating you to come here, it was really to have a better life for your family and your two sons.
Yes.
Got it. So, Steve, can you describe your journey of bringing your family here to the U.S.?
We are my family, and then we decided to the U.S., move to the U.S. My first one, I moved to the first one in the United States, and then I settled for myself and then for my family. After that, I called my family and all we moved here, and then we settled right there.
Got it. So, coming to this country for the first time, what was your first impression?
Oh, we really different from my country. Is right there. It's totally different. When I came here first day, I was so surprised for me, right? And then everything's so we said all nature. This is different nature, different culture. So when we write it, that one I start all new life from here.
Got it. Got it. So it's very, very different from Burma. What was the challenges, Mom, that you faced settling in here? Like, because you came from another country, you came to the U.S. Was it hard?
Very difficult and very hard for our life.
Is it the language barrier that was tough?
First one is a language. Second one is for my kids. My kid is too young, so very hard for job, very hard for language. So
that was really challenging.
And
how did you feel like the first few months of being here? Did you think that like maybe this was a mistake, or you said, you know what, we knew it was going to be hard, so we stuck it out? Or, like, how did you feel that first few months?
First few months, I feel like very scared. So everybody is a different language and different people. This was the first time, right? So that's why I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay home. And then, so how to see the, so people, how can I say, how can I talk, and then how can I take care of my kid. So first one is a very hard for me and very hard for
very difficult. Yeah, I can imagine that must be very challenging. But you guys knew English coming here, or did you learn English when you came here?
My English and this American English is a very different, because our country English is a British English, not American English. Sometimes, I say the British English, a lot American, they do not understand my English.
Got it.
That's why. And then I learn it from book and TV and at work.
Oh, at work.
Yeah.
So the culture in Burma and the culture here in the U.S. very different. Was there anything that you wanted to teach your sons and you didn't want them to lose because now they live in America? Was there anything in particular that you wanted them to maintain, even though they no longer live in Burma? What did you want to teach them about the Burmese culture?
When I'm here, culture, everything is different, right? So I teach to by 2 cents, whatever, whenever you go, so good thing, bring the good things at home. Bad thing is everything, forget it. And then I teach to my 2 cents, wrong way and right way. They learning from me everything, so my country, language, everything, so respect, etiquette, everything.
So a lot of that you still maintain your Burmese culture. I know, being with Peter, which is your oldest son, one thing that I noticed right away was the respect to elders. It was very obvious in being around him and being around you two. He had very high respect for his parents. So one of the things that he does is when we have dinner and the food is served, before he serves himself, he actually serves you and Dad, right? And he serves you guys your plates so you guys can eat, and then he'll serve me and then himself. Is that something that you taught him as part of the Burmese culture?
Yeah, my country culture is always respect the parents, older people, respect. Whenever eat or dinner or lunch, we respect to older people.
By
So
serving.
they know already.
So you made sure to teach
Yes.
them that. You did
Yes.
not want them to lose that because they were now growing in America. And, I grew up in America and I actually don't have that. When me and Peter were dating, he's like, do you not serve your parents first? And I'm like, no, I serve myself first. Like, it's just like, it's kind of a free-for-all. And he's like, oh no, like he grew up very different. So for me, I really enjoy seeing him do that. I love seeing that respect that he has to his parents, and showing and you guys teaching him that. So that was very good that you kept that and you taught him that.
Thank you.
You have moved here and started to obviously learn English, getting acclimated here, and I know it could be challenging. You're a business owner, so what made you decide to do that? Because I could imagine that it's pretty daunting. You said you were working. What made you move from working for others to working for yourself?
When we hear, before my husband, when we hear he work in the security, hour is every day is a different hour. My 2 sons is my older son is only 7 years old. My youngest son is 1 year old. So everything changed. The hour is so very hard for my family. So that's why I thinking about the so franchise. One my friend helped me, franchise sushi business is so me and my husband together, and then so take care of the kids. That's why we started the small business.
And that was, I would imagine, pretty scary for both of you guys, but you guys decided to do that.
Yes.
And I can imagine that it's very successful because you're still doing it. So in immigrating to the U.S., now if you can look back, do you feel that was the right thing for you to do?
Yes.
Yeah. And what do you feel like your life looks like now compared to when you first arrived? So I see you as a very successful businesswoman. And so when you came here, did you come with a lot of money, or did you have to really work hard and now become the successful businesswoman that you are?
But I would like to say that I'm not got money, but our family life is very happy because my country is a medical, business, education, everything is not compared to the United States. United States is a education, medical, business is a everything is a top. So that's why I be here. You know, money is a not rich, but life is there. I feel like very safe for my family.
And you have very successful life because you own your own business. You've put your kids through school, and they're very independent. Actually, your two sons are really independent. Do you guys have any advice for people who are out there that are thinking about coming to America? What do you say? What advice would you give?
It's a, everything is a different, and this United States is a for everyone. Life is a top.
Got it. And I would imagine there's those opportunities, right? You and your husband really grasped onto those opportunities and made a very successful business. Yes. Steve, do you have anything that you wanted to say?
I want to say something from my wife.
Uh-huh.
When we came here, my family is of only 4 people.
Uh-huh.
And then we followed my wife. She's one more thing. He said, hey, good talk, good walk. That simple is the best. So that's why she always all the time work hard. And then she always teach me and my 2 kids. So she said always follow the rule, follow the law, another law. That why she too, she always that why she's more harder. She's a successful woman. I'm so proud for my wife.
Yes. Oh, I have to agree with you. You know, I really admire my mother-in-law for her to come here. Both my mother-in-law and father-in-law coming here from a different country, knowing that English is their second language, and being able to be like a thriving, successful, contributing to our society and owning their own business. I really admire both of you guys for all the hard work that you guys do, but then also teaching your 2 sons about the value of hard work, value of respecting your elders and bringing that culture. I can't say enough of how much I admire both of you guys. So thank you. So thank you for joining us. This was our first episode of Asian Immigrant Stories. We look forward to you joining us. Here, if you want to go ahead and taste a little bit of the Burmese culture, and the love that they have for their Burmese culture is in their food. So come over to Ahara restaurant. It's here in San Francisco. It's wonderful food. You have to come and